Hello and welcome to Aging Well with Michaela. And you may notice that I have a new friend today. And I do say friend and mean it because this boot has been saving me the last few days. The craziest story. I was working in Atlanta Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of this week. Wednesday, I'm videotaping. Everything goes great. Go to my hotel room and go to open the door, and it was really heavy. And I had my purse, and I had my suitcase, and I had my camera bag. And when I went to push the door, I just stuck my foot out because it was really heavy. And that is the only thing that I can think of. But I woke up the next morning with a sprained ankle. Seriously. The craziest thing. I don't know, it doesn't make any sense, but it's what happened. And so I ended up going to urgent care. I had x-rays, and they put me in the boot. And then the x-rays actually were not as definitive as we had hoped, so I'll have to have more x-rays tomorrow. And hopefully, keep your fingers crossed, it is not a fracture, just a bad sprain. So, here we are, seated today, no jumping jacks, but we are going to get in a really good workout, and I think you're going to be surprised that a seated or chair workout can do so much. We're really going to be focusing on arms and core. Obviously, I'm not ready to do legs. So, gosh, this thing is so heavy. So if you've got your weights, great. Water bottles, canned food, whatever you've got, it'll work. All right? I've got two different weights. I've got some 8s and some 5s today. And we're going to start, as we always do, with a warm-up. You ready? Let's do this. Nothing can get in the way if we don't allow it, right? All right, take some deep breaths. Here we go. Sit up nice and tall. And last one. All right, shoulder shrugs. Lift them way up high by your ears and lower. Up and down. Okay, arm circles. And backwards. And crossover. Keep that core nice and tight. All right, scooch up to the front of your seat, and we're going to do marches. All right? This boot is so awkward. Well, we got to do what we got to do. All right, make sure you've got your weights and your water nearby. And we're going to start with bicep curls. So, I'm using my 8s. Again, I'm going to scooch up to the edge. And keep your elbows in close to your body. All right? Now, when you get to the top, I want you to tilt those pinkies toward the ceiling. All right? And then down. And don't extend your arms all the way. You want to keep that resistance so you're almost all the way down, but not quite. So palms forward, bring it up, tilt. You can really feel the difference when you tilt in the bicep. And breathe. If you've been here before, you know I like fast and furious workouts normally. But today we're going to really slow it down and focus on form and just let those movements come naturally but powerfully. Two more. Good. All right, bring your arms up, goalpost position. Keep them at that 90 degrees when you get in this position. You're going to go straight up and down. Always exhale when you exert. In, out. Just a few more. 8, 9, and last one. Good. All right. Now we're going to do hammer curls. So keep your palms facing your body, and we're just going to bring it up one at a time, alternating. You got this. Keep that core nice and tight. There you go. Okay, I'm going to drop one and go overhead with the other one, tricep overhead. So way up high, and keep those arms in nice and close to your face, and drop it down. Make sure it's out of sight behind your head. So that way you're really working that tricep, okay? And down, up. There we go, last one. You did it. Okay, see, we did all that. Now we're going to take a quick water break, move on to core, and this will be over in no time flat. All right. So, I'm going to use the 5s. So I'm going to sit way up on the edge of my chair, my bench. And we're going to do, actually, just one weight, sorry. So we're going to put this weight behind our head. Don't rest it on your head or your shoulders or your neck. Hold it out with your elbows out, nice and wide. And hips wider than your hip. Legs wider than your hips. And we're just going to bend at the waist. Good morning. And back up. Make sure you're making those abs do the work for you, pulling your body back up. All right, last one. All right, stay with the 1, and we're going to do overhead high knees. So, we're going to alternate raising our knees nice and high. So, ready? There we go. Remember to breathe. Keep that core nice and tight. 2 more. There you go. All right, now I'm going to get my other weight. So I'll have 2. So I've set back a little bit. Don't want to be too close to the edge on this. And now we're just going to do side to side. But we want to make sure that we're sitting up nice and tall, shoulders back, shoulders down. And we're just going to go side to side. Try not to lean forward because that makes it a whole different movement. Nice and high. Keep your body nice and high. And we're just going to bend. And this is so good for the obliques. Make sure you're using your core to bring you back up. Really targets those obliques. Two more. Okay, so this one, frog reach. You're going to come up to the edge of your seat again. Legs nice and wide. First move, palms facing back. You're going to bend at the waist. Then you're going to come up here, reset position, turn your arms out and overhead. Then back, reset, down, and bend. Up, reset, out, overhead, down, together, and down, and bend. This is incredible because it's a very compound movement, and you're getting your back, your shoulders, your arms, and your abs. That's a good one. Use that core. Two more. You got this. You did it. It's surprising, isn't it, that you don't have to necessarily do cardio to get a good workout, because I can feel that sweat. All right, grab some water, and we're going to do it again. All right, I'm going back to the 8-pounders, and we're going to start with bicep curls. Keep those elbows in nice and close to your body. And then at the top, don't extend your arms all the way. Almost, but not quite. You want to keep that resistance. And then you're going to come up when you get to the top. Tilt those pinkies toward the ceiling. Feel the difference in your biceps. Sit up nice and tall, and here we go. I hope to get this boot off this week. And then we'll be back to regular programming next week. All right, 2 more. You got it. Good. All right, goalpost presses. Stay up on the edge of your seat. Body nice and tall. Bring those arms out. Goalpost position. And here we go. Ready? And up. There you go. Great. All right, right into hammer curls. Palms facing your body. Arms down to the side. And we're just going to alternate. All right? Ready? Go. Up. Aren't you glad you can actually read the words on the screen? I finally figured it out. And it was not a camera setting on the iPad. It was actually a setting in Facebook. So there you have it. I've learned. Two more. You're doing great. Okay. Drop one. We're going right into tricep overhead. Nice and high. Arms in nice and close to your face. Keep those elbows in and lower and raise it. Last one. Awesome. Okay, grab some water. Man. Then we're going to go right into core again. I'm going to switch over to the 5-pound weights and just use one at the beginning here. And I want you to raise that weight over your head, bring it back behind your head, but don't rest it against your head or your neck or your shoulders. Keep those elbows nice and wide and get that weight out of my way. And you're just going to bend. Stay up nice and tall and bend from the waist. Use that core to bring yourself back up. Almost there. 3, 2, and last one. Bravo. Okay, we're going into overhead with high knees. So get up on the front of your seat and raise your arms over your head and alternate high knee. Keep that core nice and tight. Two more. There you go. All right, pick up the other one and other weight. We're going to do side to sides. So just relax your arms down to your sides And again, stay seated on the front of your seat. And body nice and tall. Keep those shoulders up and back and bend. Side to side. Really focus on the obliques, because when you think about the muscles that we're working, I think it makes a big difference that you're aware and less chance of injuries. And I believe in visualization. So see it as you want it. Try not to bend forward. Keep that body nice and tall. Here we go, wrapping it up. 2 and 1. There you go. Frog reach. Way up on the front of your seat. Legs nice and wide, wider than hip width. And this is a compound move. So again, we're going to just have our palms facing back. And we're going to lower from the waist, come up to the reset position, go into the goalpost, and overhead, and back down. Reset, down, and bend. There we go. Remember, it's not a race. I'd rather the form be good than speed or reps. And also, you can always drop the weights until you feel stronger or increase the weights. This is your workout. Okay, 2 more. 1. Yes. Boom. Okay, let me check the time. We're doing great. Okay. I think that I've always thought that seated workouts are kind of, I don't know, they're deceiving. That's what I've just learned, that's for sure. I haven't done many of them, but because of my new friend, my boot, that's what we did today, and I'm glad we did it. I'd love to hear from you what you thought of it. And again, hopefully next week we'll be back to a regular fast and furious workout. But let's cool down and let's start with some deep breaths. Here we go. Ready? Roll those shoulders back. And forward. Nine and 10. All right, cross them over. Great. All right, one more. Bring that arm up and stretch. breathe. Uncross and switch. There you go. And final one, bring an arm across your body, make a stop sign with the other hand, and feel that stretch as you pull it toward you. Keeping your upper body as straight as possible. Here we go. And release. Switch it over. There you go. And pull it. So good. All through the shoulders and the arm. And breathe. And you know, my absolute favorite part of the cool down is to give yourself a great big hug for showing up, for being here for you, and doing what it takes. Because I could have just bagged this workout with my boot, but I was like, no, I just have to find some alternatives. And I did, and I'm glad you joined me, and I hope you have an amazing week. And join me back here next week, and hopefully I'll be all better. See you then. Bye.